So I was asked one time, what's the difference between a productivity consultant and a residential organizer? They're really based on the same concepts and principles, right? They're based on simplification and organization and structure. The difference is that productivity consulting is dealing more in the intangibles. So where in the organizing space you might be organizing belongings and things, on the productivity consulting side, quite often you're dealing with time management, task management, teaching somebody to be an effective delegator, improving the organizational structure within a team to improve communication. So a lot of intangibles. I think anybody that understands how to organize, how to streamline, and how to simplify has the foundational skills to be a good productivity consultant, because you can see where there's an opportunity to eliminate waste. I think a lot of the hurdles for people are maybe not feeling comfortable working in a business environment. And so my recommendation for those people that are moving into the productivity consulting space is start off in an industry that you're familiar with. If you come from a career of social work or you come from with an education background, I would highly recommend you start working in those particular organizations because you're familiar with the terminology, you know what the issues and the challenges are, and so you're going to have their trust right at the beginning that you completely understand and can relate to their workflow and their needs. It will give you more confidence and allow you to use your organizing skills to be successful. So one of my favorite client stories actually happens to be a client story that started off in a home organizing situation and turned out to be my biggest success story as a productivity consultant. So we were hired by a client to work in their home, and I found out that it was an office administrator for a law firm. And so rather than have one of my team members go do the home organizing for them, I went ahead and went myself with the hope that I would be able to show them that if we could streamline the way you do things in your home, that we could carry that skill set over into the business. And I'm happy to report that this client went on. I worked with them in a number of different situations, one-on-one coaching, helping them leverage technology, creating standard operating procedures, teaching their supervisors to be effective delegators, lots of different areas. They have told me that they've now increased their efficiency by 30%, and this is a 50-person law firm. And they know that because of the increase in billable hours. So if you've ever looked at what lawyers make these days, you know that that's millions of dollars. So I could not be more proud of that accomplishment, and it all started with a home organizing client. One of the best pieces of advice I'd give to you is take NAPO University classes, because you'll start then to understand the terms and the concept. You'll start to understand all the different niches that are available within the productivity consulting space. There's so many different paths that you can follow. And so as you start to take NAPO University classes, I think it will open your eyes to the possibilities, and then you'll have some more specific questions you can ask of other productivity consultants. And then the last thing about NAPO, it's probably one of my most favorite things, is I'm a huge fan of our special interest groups. I'm a member of the Business Organizing and Productivity SIG, and also the Technology SIG. Both communities provide so much value for me, both for the conversations that we have with veterans that really know their stuff. I can bounce ideas off of them, maybe complex client situations. Just the SIGs alone provide enough value for me in my membership. So an interesting thought is that all businesses should send their employees to NAPO University to learn productivity skills. There's so much pressure on managers, new supervisors to be the end-all be-all to their employees. They're in a position where they're trying to teach their employees to be productive when they probably could use the training themselves. They're not productivity experts. Learning and development departments often are looking to outsource for specific skill sets, and NAPO University is where experts in productivity consulting live and can teach all the strategies on time management, task management, all the skills that individuals need to be productive in their role. I would highly recommend NAPO for anybody that's considering productivity consulting.